Hey everybody, welcome to the Shifty Sports Network. I'm your host Shifty, and this week we're going to actually be doing something. Sorry about last week, guys. It was kind of rough. I had a lot of stuff of which to take care of. There wasn't really any hot bets last week, as you guys could tell. I was telling people that this could be upset city, so I wasn't about to do it because there's no money to be made last week. Um, this week though, I think there are some. Um, of course, let's just bet on games to not go into overtime. Just throw all your money on that. But yeah, no. Um, um, let's go to college football, and this is all we're gonna do today. Um, obviously, I'm gonna like a lot of spreads today. um, we got some fairly early matchups that are gonna do us pretty well. At 12 o'clock, we've got a couple of matchups that are pretty easy to call. Um, we have Ohio State at Michigan State. Ohio State's minus 21. I'm not sure about the spread. I like Michigan State plus 21, but I still like Ohio State to win the game. But I like the plus 21 for Michigan State. Um, Texas A&M and UTSA or San Antonio. Um, they have a minus 27 for Texas A&M. I actually like the minus 27 for Texas A&M, but I prefer the under 56 because I don't think Texas San Antonio is going to be able to score on Texas A&M. To be very honest. Um, oh, and here's another one. This one's a little different because this is an FCS versus FBS. We have Morgan State at Army. Morgan State's plus 43 and a half. Morgan State's a lot better than people give them credit, so I take the plus 43 in a heartbeat. Um, we have Maryland and Nebraska. I wouldn't touch that game, guys. We know how Maryland can do. I mean, I'd take the plus 14 if anything, because they can come out and surprise you. They can just lay down and do nothing. Um, Louisiana Lafayette at Georgia. I would probably take Lafayette plus 21 and a half, to be very honest, guys. That should be Lafayette at Georgia. I watch Georgia all the time. I'm a Georgia fan. I cheer for the team, and I'm going to tell you right now that that will probably be my hot bet for the day is the Lafayette at Georgia plus 21 and a half for Lafayette. Um, we have TCU, Oklahoma State at TCU. TCU minus 6, but I would take Oklahoma State plus 6. I really would, guys. But to be on the fair and honest side, I'd probably take over 69 for the total. The over 69 is going to be your best bet on that one. Wisconsin at Purdue. I like Purdue plus 28 and a half. Believe that or not, I really do. I mean, at home they're going to be playing a good bit of defense. Wisconsin could score 4 touchdowns lead on them. I don't see about 5 score lead. Um, yeah, Iowa at Illinois. Um, I like Iowa at Illinois. I like that under 45. I really like it. Kansas State Baylor. Um, I'll probably like. I'm gonna take Baylor on that one minus 2. But I wouldn't put any money on that one. I'd put a lot of money on this one though. Uh, Texas El Paso UTP at Rice. Rice minus 2. I would. That right there should be that should probably be a guarantee. And then we have Miami at NC State, Miami, Florida, obviously. I would take probably NC State to win that game straight up. They're plus 3, but their money line right now is locked, which I can understand. um, we got Virginia at Georgia Tech. I would probably take Virginia for their spread, but if I chose anything, it would be over 54. I like it over 54. Even though I've never ever put money against or for the triple option of the Veer. I'll never do it. Um, if their entire offense is based on it. UConn at Boston College. Boston College minus 8. I would take UConn plus 8 at Boston College, or I would take that under 36 because I don't think that Boston College is going to be able to take a double-digit lead onto Connecticut. I really don't. I'm trying to find where Florida LSU is. I don't guess they have it on here. Oregon at Utah. I'd go with the over 70 because Utah should be able to put up some points in that affair. We have Georgia Southern, Georgia State. I'd take Georgia Southern for whatever spread they give them. Louisiana Monroe Appalachian State. Let's not mess with that one. Unless you got Appalachian State straight up. Duke at Pittsburgh. That one I would love. Plus Duke +9. That would definitely be my choice right there. Virginia Tech at Notre Dame. I would take Virginia Tech plus whatever spread they have because I know it's going to be a plus. Florida State at Syracuse. I would probably take. I'd take. I wouldn't take 23. I'd probably take the under 65. Indiana, Michigan. I would take the. That one's a little tougher right there. I couldn't say over under 51 because that's what they got. I'd probably say under. I don't see Indiana scoring on Michigan. I really don't. We have Tennessee minus 17.5. And Missouri's coming there. Texas, Kansas, don't touch that. Texas Tech, Iowa State, go over 75. Northwestern Minnesota, don't touch it. San Diego State, Wyoming, take San Diego State -9. Temple, Tulane, I wouldn't touch it. Buffalo, Western Michigan, can't really touch that because Western Michigan is almost a guarantee to win that game. We have Washington State at Colorado. I would take I'd take the over 60. Texas State, New Mexico State, don't touch it. Navy, East Carolina, whatever Navy's favored in their spread, take it. Utah State, Nevada, I would take Utah State in a heartbeat, whatever their spread is. Stanford at Cal, I would take Cal for a plus spread generally, but because Stanford's got their defense back, Cal might not be able to score. So I'm going to take under 62. Stanford's gotten a lot of key players back from injury, so I'd probably stay away from that. We got Southern Miss, North Texas. Nothing on the Mean Green, so I'm not even going to touch that. Old Dominion, Florida Atlantic, don't touch it. I wouldn't touch hardly any of these Conference USA teams. There's a few to touch. There's a lot not to, though. Arkansas, Mississippi State, I'd take Arkansas +1 generally. But to be safe, you can go under 58. Clemson at Wake Forest. I'm not sure if I like that under 47. I'm not sure about that. I'd probably say Wake Forest +24. We've seen what they could do to Louisville, and Clemson's not that dynamic offensively. They just have to score in spurts. They can't score in bulk. We can get South Florida SMU. I'd probably take. I'm gonna skip that one. There's no way. Hawaii Fresno State, leave it alone. Marshall Ford International, don't even touch it unless you take Marshall. Arizona State, Washington, I take over 64 in a heartbeat. Oklahoma, West Virginia, over 64. Mississippi, Vanderbilt, I wouldn't touch it. Penn State, Rutgers, take -27 for Penn State. Tulsa, Central Florida, don't touch it. New Mexico State, or in Colorado State, I wouldn't touch it. USC, UCLA, I'd go -14 USC. Arizona, Oregon State, let's go over 60. Air Force, San Jose State, don't touch it, and that should be it. So guys, that's it for this video. I'm going to try to get this uploaded. It probably won't get by about 12 o'clock, but if it doesn't, at least you guys know what to expect for the second half. Thank you for watching the Shifty Sports Network, and I hope this helps. So, thank you for tuning in to Shifty Sports Network, and good luck.